It's been in the headlines for weeks now that Donald Trump reportedly avoided paying taxes for years due to a massive business loss back in the 90s. Folks on the left call it irresponsible. Folks on the right say it's not only perfectly legal, it's smart. Go figure. Here to react and tell us how you can minimize taxes in retirement responsibly are Nick Strobelt, a financial advisor at Ashton, Strobelt, and Jordan Flake. He is an estate planning attorney with Counsel Law Group. Gentlemen, hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Thank you for having us.
Great to have you. All right.
I wore my patriarchate, my outfit today because of the debate last night. Not because I was particularly excited about what they talked about, but because I still have pride in America.
I actually have Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton socks. I forgot to wear them next time. So let's talk about this. Donald Trump reportedly, 90s-ish, he had about a nearly $1 billion loss. Mm-hmm. And the way our tax code's set up, he may or may not have had to pay taxes for 18 years. Mm-hmm. What's your reaction to that?
Their campaign's saying it's the income taxes that he hasn't had to pay for a long time.
But he's
still paying other types of taxes along the way. But the frustrating part is that we see as financial advisors is that when we look at someone who's trying their hardest to make it, that's retired, that's living on a fixed income, that just heard recently that they're getting a 0.3% increase in their Social Security from last year, that they're paying sometimes a higher percentage tax rate than some of the richest billionaires out there.
A lot, yeah.
Than most of them. And that's the frustrating part that we see. And it's because we have a tax system that's very complex and it rewards some people much better than others, which is extremely frustrating. But there are some ways that retirees who are living on fixed incomes can overcome and become smart to reduce their tax burden so that they're not taking the full penalty of taxes and paying sometimes a higher rate than the billionaires that we hear about.
Yeah, this is about taking all the tax cuts that are available to us that are done in a good way, that are done in a legal way. So let's talk about ways that we can possibly save ourselves some heartache going
Definitely.
forward.
I'm a fan of paying as little in taxes as legally allowed. And I don't think you're more patriotic if you pay more in taxes, but
that just means you're lazy, perhaps.
You might be just a little bit lazy. But there are ways. For example, someone that's in retirement and they're living on their retirement savings, throughout their retirement or working years, they were contributing to 401ks, IRAs, which was very smart because you're getting tax-deferred growth. However, when you're taking that money out to live on traditional IRAs, you are paying income tax on all those funds that you're taking out. And if you add Social Security and all the other income sources coming into play, if you're a married couple filing jointly and you make over $75,000 a year, you're bumped up to the 25% tax bracket, which is a burden. So if you are able to adjust where your income sources are coming from, maybe from some individual accounts that are after-tax money, you can reduce your total income from a tax point, so you're still in that 15% tax bracket, like many retirees are.
And you're saying 25% tax bracket. That's today.
That's today.
Let's say for me, 30 some odd years in the future when I am retiring, and that the way the debt's looking, we're going to have to make some drastic moves. Chances are that tax rate could be much higher.
It could be a lot higher, and that's just in future. We don't know that until
that's
we get
the dystopian future we all have to
And you're exactly thinking about it in the right way. Yeah. What's going to happen in the future? And that's kind of where the estate planning attorneys can come into the picture, because one of the big questions that you want to ask is, what is the death tax going to be like at that time? Yeah. Right now, you can pass a lot of money without triggering the need to pay death taxes, or as we call them, estate taxes. But that number can go lower. Right now, you can pass around $5 million without having to have anything on, these exorbitant taxes on top of that. But that threshold can go a lot lower to where it can affect people with, just $1 million life insurance policies could be affected potentially in the future. So it's really important to get in and meet with an estate planning attorney, a financial advisor. I completely agree with Nick that you don't want to let these billionaire executives be the ones who are taking advantage of the rules that are here for
beneficiaries.
Yeah, the rules are here for all of us, and we shouldn't just let them be the ones to take advantage of it.
No question. I mean, if you're not making the right decisions now, chances are you could be losing maybe 40 or even 50% of your retirement wealth.
Definitely, and it's scary sometimes. One of the taxes that take place for retirees that many people don't know about is your Social Security dollars being taxed. It sounds crazy.
It's like it's
but
double taxation. It feels like.
yeah, and if, for example, if you're a married couple filing jointly making over $44,000 a year, your Social Security dollars begin to be taxed, and that's really increases your marginal tax rate if you look at it that way. And most retirees don't know about that, and so there's strategies to help reduce that tax rate. But it's definitely a complex code out there, and if you're not paying attention, if you are just doing it yourself without consulting a professional advice, a financial advisor, a estate planning attorney, a good CPA, you can really pay a lot more taxes than legally required, which is not for your best interest, of course.
No, it's not. Gentlemen. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just going to say it's extremely fluid too. It's always changing.
The
and
tax code's always changing.
Yeah,
exactly.
it is exactly. So
And you never know what kind of Hail Mary they have planned.
right.
Yeah.
For when we go up to 30 trillion in debt, and
Yeah,
35
exactly.
trillion in debt.
Exactly.
Boy, gentlemen, great having you.
Absolutely,
Thanks so much.
and we're giving away something
Yeah.
really good we want to talk about. It's called Stress-Free Retirement. It's a book that will mail to your house. We're giving it away for the first 25 callers that call right now.
Great.
So if you're listening now and you want to avoid your tax burden and you want to find out what the smart retirees are doing, this book is the first step. Call 702-900-8177 and we'll send it out right now to the first 25 callers.
Protect that nest egg.
Absolutely.
Gentlemen, great having you. Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much.
Thank you.
If you'd like to have more information about how taxes can impact your retirement, call the number right now on your screen to get that free book. It's called Tax-Free Retirement. It's written by author Patrick Kelly. The number is 702-900-8177. And again, that offer is good for the first 25 callers. So get calling. Again, that number is 702-900-8177.
It's called Stress-Free Retirement.
Stress-free retirement.
Stress-free retirement.
Yeah, there will be some taxes,
There will
but
be
not a
some
lot.
taxes involved, just a disclaimer.
Less stress. There we go. The first 25 callers receive that book, and you can also go to ashtonstrobelt.com if you want more information. If you get tax-free retirement, good for you. That'd be amazing.